Hey everybody, it's Steven at Keep the Faster Please. Welcome back into Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. So I'm pretty sure we're getting like a little bit of half progress, I would say to myself, because we're getting close to the end of it. I'm not sure how long that is exactly, but last time we did some class trials, not bit, but the only thing we know for sure is we always talked about the motive, which is the Twilight Syndrome murder case. Like, what is the purpose or the meaning of what happened in the incident? What happened? One of those high school girls that died from the first day. Like, who killed her? And then what happened? Like, some of the evidence is some like tampered with. Mostly it's just like some of the they want to keep it a secret. That's really hard. There was like hard connection between them. How they were related because their names were exactly the same. Was a Mikon, Hiyoko, Mahiru, and Ibuki. You know what I'm saying? But there's something I don't understand. Like, why on earth the motives might be a connection that even they want to kill it? But even some of them did not like have like the same name. But what's the point of it exactly? And that leads straight to the point of like the real case starts. Like, everyone's keep pointing out is that Hiyoko is the one who did it. Well, it turns out like everything sounded like it's all made of killer's traps. So now we know for sure what's the meaning of it. But we still have like a little bit of progress. So not sure how long does it take exactly to make it to the end of it, and see how far does it take exactly. And hopefully, if I can make it to the end of it before we get into the class trials, and hopefully there's not like many big things for like oh god, I don't want to like kill someone else. It's really very important stuff. So yeah, let's just get things started. And we're just gonna start the one part with Monami. Start saying like, try and be a good thing.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
You always gotta do this all the time, don't you, Monami?
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru claims to me is in this room.
Yeah, that's the point.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
That sounds like Terror, to be honest.
I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
The only thing we do is to believe with each other, like, to find the truth and find the killer.
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save regularly.
Always keep saying that don't forget to save regularly. Like, I do it all the time, so do you have to break the fourth wall, Monami? It's like you're talking to me.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Was there more that might be involved with Hiyoko?
Do you mean the letter?
Yeah, I forgot that. There was like letters that Hiyoko has, like exactly same thing what Mahiru letter has, because of like some of the texts are the same, except that time and names are different.
No, it was probably the gummy.
And of course about the gummy as well, but yeah.
Candy can be a clue?
Well, I think that my question is like, if Hiyoko didn't put it, then who put the gummy then?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Oh, because of the drugs that she's been talked about, right? I'm not sure how long they've been sleeping, but something like the time like when my hero came, right?
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
I'm pretty sure he's saying, I think.
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, he would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
I see.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
Unless the killer was still in here the whole time.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
The only thing in the hiding spot is they whether in the bathroom, or the shower rooms, or the closet. That's the only thing they hide, right?
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Huh, that's strange. How do you even know did you like check the shower room then? Or you just like run away for when you saw Mahiru's body?
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
No, if the killer came back, it would have footprints on it.
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
You keep saying I think. It feels like I don't know if it might be true or not. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? Is it a reference to the movie Saw? I never watched it, but I heard those references so far. If so, we prepared a perfect product for you. Is it a new minigame? You will dive into your own brain logically. This concern the mystery's answer from several questions. Oh, really? It's called the Logic Dive. How's that supposed to work? During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. So, it might like digging through it like flow in, right? Your task is to reach the goal and the final destination of the synthesis course. You can move sideways to the left stick and accelerate with the R&B, but I don't know what it is. It's L1 and R2, so I just had to wing it. Press the LB button to brake and RB to jump. How the heck is my supposed to work? And we're using PS4 controllers, guys. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. And of course, the controllers will always be doing this on top, like getting notified and say something like that. Let's hope not mess them up. So make sure you're familiar with this control so you can reach the goal. Once the journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Are you serious? Why? At a time like this, I really hate it much because my controllers always connected, reconnected, disconnected, go random. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching question in the course. The answers split into different paths to please process down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make a good use of the brake. That's meddlesome advice to you. Okay? If you press the start button during the logic dive, you can review the control. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right. This might be a very important problem. Did the killer tamper with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house? When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Okay, let's do this. Oh god, really? Now? Now? 3, 2. Oh, I got like 4 minutes. Okay, let's do this. Okay, of R1 is dash, accelerate. What's how do you brake? Geez, I didn't know how to use a brake exactly. You can remind me what it is exactly? Oh, it could just like a default, dude. Why is it like the point you're doing like, you could do a press X or triangle or something? Jeez. Can I like... Okay, break into that. Jump. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? After Hiyoko arrived, before Hiyoko arrived. It's gotta be after, right? Because that's the only thing we know for sure. Oh, wait, what? It's not? Is it before? Okay then. Oh, does that mean the killer was inside the whole time? That's a fair point. Well, I got one answer right. Well, I got it wrong, but now I know what the answer is. And now I got time to decide to make it as fast as possible. Oh, really? Now? Just now? You always keep doing it all the time. Maybe I should just change it into a keyboard! Maybe I want to just like switch to the keyboard. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes the controllers sometimes get laggy that much. Maybe I'll just like do like trying to figure something out exactly. Sorry about that. So sometimes my controllers get really laggy for some reason, for sure. I'm not sure. Really, I really hate myself. So yeah, maybe I'll just like maybe I'll just change it for like for the next videos. I'm not gonna use the controllers. Fine. When did the killer leave the peach house? After Hiyoko left. That's what it is, but it's only giving me 3 questions, so I better remember exactly. Got it. There's only 3 minutes left. Better hurry, not mess them up. I'll just jump it automatically with a little ramp. Oh, there's an obstacle course, and I better be careful. And I'm the type of guy who do snowboarding that much. I'm just saying. Okay, final question. Where was the Hiyoko hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house. That's the only place that we can decide exactly, right? There's no one in the beach that it was a solid. And there! Made it to the finish line. Okay. Okay, show me some results of the question is. Okay, it said the killer arrives at when Hiyoko was alive, but maybe there might be the killer was inside already, or might be like kind of like not sure when it appeared exactly. And then when Hiyoko saw Mahiro's body, she ran away, and then that leads to the killers to stay inside the beach house then.
It's all coming together.
It's all connected. I guess it might be a point, right?
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
No, it's not. It's logic, Hiyoko.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Yeah.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
You want me to... I mean, you want to tell Akane to bop me in the head or punch me or something like that? I really don't want that to happen to me and I need to enter by any means. Okay. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko wasn't this is the closet, right? But Hiyoko said that she already checked the shower room, so the only thing they'll find is the closet, right? So yeah. Here. Hiyoko did check this, so that's the one thing you could find, right?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
Well, but you're unconscious, so you want me to know.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing? That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Which is might be hiding around from the closet, right? If the killer made sure to arrange the hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Oh, I think I know what it is. It's the surfboard. I mean the surfboard case. The one from like to the right. That's the only thing I hide, right? Because like you can like shut it. So you won't be able to see it, right?
Here!
I guess it is.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
I thought for sure that all the surfboard was inside the case, but not really.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
Yes. But they
The
won't.
surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's impossible you can not hide it. So that's the only thing you can hide is from the surfboard case.
The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Yeah, you should, I think, a lot. Because I was hoping I want to check the closet before, I mean, when we do, like, search around the new island for the very beginning.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yep.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Which I'm not sure how long does it take exactly.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Who that supposed to say something like that?
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I'm not sure what you're all talking about.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
That leads to like where the gummy was put, right?
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
I know what you're saying, Akane.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
I guess.
Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house. watching Hiyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Okay, no time for beating. We're still doing this discussion, okay?
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Are you being silent right now, Makito?
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
Why are you saying something like that?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Who's Prince Shotoku? I don't know, sure, it might be a reference or something. Either from the anime or the movie.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
Yeah, we already know for sure, just like from the first game, right?
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
What? Do I remember that? I don't think it wasn't there in the first part. In the first game, it did say something about what the body discovery announcement is. Like, if there's 3 more people will be saw the body. But I don't know if like the monster 3 will be the killer.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
That doesn't sound like it.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
That's Nakito to you, Monokuma. He always do this all the time, try to mess with us.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
I guess there might be some reasons.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Yeah, I know.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
I guess that's what you think it is, it?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Okay then. Thank you for understanding. So that means the one person of the killer, it don't count like when a body discovered and point out, so they start out exactly. So only the 3 people who found discovered body, except that the one killer can't discover the body. That's fair point.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
I forgot who was it discovering the body exactly. Because I know for sure because there was one that Hiyoko was found because she just ran away. And the only other is Kazuichi because I heard someone screaming. But that's triggered the body discovery announcement. And also there was Peko there, right? I'm not sure that Peko was there with Kazuichi or whatever. But the only thing I know for sure is Hiyoko and Kazuichi, if those 2 were found. But the body discovery announcement triggers when Kazuichi starts sawing it. So that leaves who else was found it?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
What's the point of you asking a question for that? That's not even like very useful or something.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
Yes.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
And what would that be?
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Ah, yeah, that's one thing.
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
There's not like somewhere to wash it off because one, the shower room is broken, so you can't use it. Another thing, possibly you can't like go like soak it up from the beach or the ocean. That's stupid.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Is it? Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stat debate. Is it implantation? Because I know for sure it's about implantation from the first game. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I know I said plantation, like implantation. I mean, it's saying something like pull some words out and point them out. What's the word is exactly? Just like from the first one. If you hold the square button, maybe the triangle, because I know for sure pressing holding triangle is like a use of focus. Then the shape of the reticle will change. It's already hard with the text is kind of different way. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phase can only be fired once, as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. So you only got one shot at this. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or a mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When is the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using truth flashback. So you can't. So you say I can't like implant it one word that have blue text. I can't like pull them out. I guess that might be a thing. Or like kind of like shoot with the truth flashback on when someone consent. Is it? Please remember that it is the only effective when refuting points. Okay, so the only thing is the yellow one, right? Well then, good luck and have fun. This is the last argument we haven't. The shower. We can't use the shower room. That's the one thing. So, who is it, or what's gonna happen?
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe that might be a way to do it.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Yes, that's what we all talked about.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
There might be another way.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
No, it would have blood on it.
When they moved the body.
It would have blood on it.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
That won't work.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
No, it's not.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I know for sure you're thinking, why implant it on Yankee? Because this might be very important to say other than the shower. You can't do it like, using a shower room. You can't use, you can't go to the beach if you like plan to like soak it up or like still have blood on the beach. And you can't even use a wetsuit. That's what the book is talk about. So the only thing to do is just like put like implant it on other than the shower room. So that's one thing we know for sure. And I think a point out is like, it says it's impossible, so there wasn't another way to do it. If I use the person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
It was a way for you, Hiyoko.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Yeah.
They could have just as easily used something else.
And also, I forgot to mention that you can't like shoot them out. You can't like agree with someone else's word. That's what it says something, and the tutorial says something like you only use to refute it. So that's the one thing you have to deal with. So, yeah.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
It might be the other way, is it? Something other than a shower that was used to wash off the blood. It was possible. Sand, a squall, the sea, the drink inside the refrigerator. I guess that might be a thing, right? Oh wait! If I remembered,
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I remember correctly there was like types of drinks there, but there's something else. It's from the trash can that was full of bottles. Yeah, there were a bunch of empty plastic bottles. So it came from the refrigerator. So would that mean they had to use the killer to wash it up? That explains why there's like full of bottles that's in the trash can, right? It just may guess so.
I think ruined.
Okay, really? We just talked about it.
Really? That's impossible.
Don't tell me you made me think like it's impossible, does it?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
There was a way. There's a trash can. Someone used a bottle. A lot of it. We're about to showdown. Okay. Yeah, the trash can. It was found like it was full of bottles.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Duel. Across one. Okay, pressing X is a thing. You can explicitly say something like that. Is it?
Could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
There was.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That has to be that bottle has to be a water bottle, is it?
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
It was a proof, you know.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
I don't recall exactly when we were searching around the beach house when we first steps on the second island. I didn't remember there was a water bottle there exactly. Maybe should choking them up.
And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
Also, the point is that you can't, like, there is, like, no litter here, so that's a problem you can't even deal with.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Yeah, what is the heck said drawer bottom? I'm not sure how you say it exactly. I'm not sure that might be a type of water bottle, so...
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Now how come you didn't mention it in the first place, Kazuichi?
Should have said so sooner.
That's what I've been saying!
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be... Oh! You serious? He found out really? I think I know who you're referring to.
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
I think I do. I know one person who could have done it.
See? Just as I thought.
Are you reading my mind, Nakito? Really? Are you reading my mind? You're acting really weird, to be honest.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Why are you so panicked for some reason? It seems like you know it.
Is that true?
I do.
Let me ask, who might that be?
Oh, God. If the killer used the plastic water bottles to wash out the blood that splattered onto them, the killer, my hero's killer, must be that person. Yep. It was you, Pecco.
You're the only one!
I knew it!
Pecco. Is it you?
I already knew. I know what he was thinking it is. He already know it was Pecco along, was it?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Yeah, she said something about like she was taking a swim. But I'm not sure it might be a deal if it's like she's panting down already. Like she was running or something. Yeah, showing up that picture again. Why it had to be something like that? Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming. Yeah, he just said it's a little bit of swimming. I mean, that's like made him up, right? Like, what's the point if like you're still here, like you're still like all wet?
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry.
Unless they have the towels. Where could we find out there's the towels in the beach house?
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard!
Hey, what?
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
How would you even know, Hiyoko?
So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
When did that happen?
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
That sounds like it.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
It would be weird. I thought for sure, like, if Pickle would have just came from the beach house, like, it was because we would have saw her through the window, so.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time. Oh, that was real. You said that was a lie. You didn't saw her. That was just a lie then.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Yeah, don't just lie your way out of it. Isn't you trying to protect her? I know you've been weird involved between you and Hiyoko. It's something like you're involved with. Even as like, I don't know, no one's even mentioned about the motive.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
Why not?
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Oh, that. But the killer can't leave the beach house because they have footprints on the beach. That only happens with Hiyoko, so.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
And also, you can't use the door where Mahiro was blocking. That's one thing you can't deal with.
The roadside door was blocked! And
Yep.
if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Hiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Well, he's trying to protect Pekka for some reason.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Jeez, you've been worked up, doesn't it?
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
What is it?
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Closet, the bathroom, door facing the beach, small window in the shower room. No, the small window. I remember that part. But the window is so high, is it? That's the only place you can get out,
roadside
right?
and beachside doors aren't an option. The only other thing I can think of is...
It's the window, right?
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Which, I'm not sure how the killer might be able to reach that high. It'd be possible to like leave something like an object.
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it!
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
Then a little bit left behind.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Yeah, but which is not. It's impossible.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
They would have left us something.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside!
Because of litter, right?
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yeah, they said no littering in the island, right? Yeah, littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with the silent, bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Which, I'm not sure how the heck we possibly use that rule exactly to not use it exactly. You can't use like any items to let the islands down. So what? You just let the building then?
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window!
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
Oh, I remembered. If I remember, Pickles carries one of those sword bags around the shoulder. She would have used that, right?
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
You can, but she's still with it the whole time, is it?
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just on your body.
No, well, you're thinking about the inside about it, but no. But I was thinking about the sword bag, because I realized, like, when Pecos came inside the diners, she still had one of the sword bags with her. So that might be a thing, right?
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
She had it on her back. Have you not even noticed?
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Not the special thing, but no, it's not.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Hey, Meg, game time.